Now, for problem 2 naman, this is a bit more challenging since we have two layers made of different materials. So, basahin natin yung problem. A flange bolt coupling consists of 6 1/2 inch steel bolts evenly spaced around a bolt circle 12 inches in diameter. Yan yung outer natin, outer circle. And apat na 3/4 inch aluminum bolts on a concentric bolt circle 8 inches in diameter. What torque can be applied without exceeding 9,000 psi in the steel or 6,000 psi in the aluminum? So, label natin yung figure. For the outer radius, let's just consider this one. Ayan. Yung given is the diameter. So, be careful pa rin. 12 inches in diameter yung outer bolt circle. Half of that is 6 inches. So, yung radius lang, 6 inches yan. And for the inner one, the bolt diameter is equal to 8 inches. Half of that is 4 inches. Ayan, for the inner layer. So, again, yung outer consists of 6 1/2 inch bolts made of steel. And yung inner naman, apat na 3/4 inch diameter bolt. And these are made of aluminum. Given din yung material properties, yung moduli of rigidity in terms of PSI. Now, dito usually nagkakamali yung students. Di ba meron tayong P1, meron din tayong R1. So, for example, for the outer layer, we denote this as P2. And inner layer naman, we denote this as P1. Ayan. So, meron tayong torque na ina-apply dyan. So, yung direction niya will be in the direction of the torque. If this causes a clockwise rotation, then our forces here will also cause a clockwise rotation about the center. Bale, ito, mali pala to. To cause a clockwise rotation about the center, the force must be oriented in this manner. Perpendicular, force times moment arm, clockwise rotation din. So, this would be P1. So, since dalawang layers, alam natin na the torque is equal to P1 R1 multiplied by N1 plus P2 R2 multiplied by N2. Now, ito usually yung ginagawa ng students. Diba, tau is equal to force over area, normal shear stress. So, yung ginagawa nila, yung P, dinidescribe nila in terms of stress times area. Ayan. And since given na yung stresses, meron kasing allowable shear stresses. For steel, 9,000 psi. For aluminum naman, 6,000 psi. So, ginagawa nila, kino-convert nila into stress times area. So, for example, yung sa inner layer, aluminum, 6,000. So, ganito yung ginagawa. 6,000 multiplied by the area, pi over 4, diameter is 3 over 4. Ayan, squared. Then, multiplied by N1. Number of bolts sa inner, 4. Then, plus P2, they would use 9,000. Then, pi over 4, 1/2 inch. Then, 6 yan, 6. Tapos, kinukuha nila yung torque agad. Now, this is actually wrong. Ayan, bakit? Since proportional yung deformations sa radial distances, then yung stress na may experience ng aluminum and steel would not be the same amount. So, we cannot use their full capacity agad. We have to check kung ano yung magagovern. If steel ba yung magagovern or yung aluminum. Hindi pa kasi natin alam kung ano yung mag-fail first. So, ganito yung gagawin. By our general relationship, alam natin na tau 1 over G1 R1 is equal to tau 2 over G2 R2. We have to compare first. What if si steel yung nag-govern? Gagamitin ko yung full capacity niya. Let's say, di ba yung steel is equal to 9,000. Yan yung pinaka-limit niya. Sa aluminum naman, 6,000. Ayan. Let's just change our labels. Gagawin ko yung tau steel na lang ito. TST. GST, RST, then ito naman aluminum. Ayan. So, we first assume the full capacity of steel. Let's say, gagamitin natin yung 9,000. So, this will be 9,000. Tas yung G naman, equal yan to 12 times 10 to the 6. You can just actually write 12. Kasi kapag merong times 10 to the 6 yung dalawang sides, magka-cancel lang sila. Yung GAL din, modulus of rigidity of aluminum, is equal to 4 times 10 to the 6. You can write this as 4. Yung RST naman, essentially the outer radius corresponding to steel, 6 inches. Ayan. And radius naman ng aluminum, inner layer, 4 inches. Ayan. So, we hold the stress in aluminum as unknown and isosolve natin siya. What will be the stress in aluminum if we use the full capacity of steel? So, we have here 9,000 over 12 times 6 is equal to X divided by 4 times 4. Shift solve. Kunin natin si tau aluminum. Yung makukuha natin is 2,000. Ayan. So, we would ask the question, safe ba yung 2,000? Ayan. Di ba alam natin na safe siya since 6,000 yung allowable ng aluminum. Allowable shear stress. So, 2,000 lang, mas maliit kesa sa 6,000 PSI. So, this would be fine pala. Ayan, lagyan natin ng okay. Now, what if the other way around? What if ginamit natin yung full capacity ng aluminum, ano naman yung magiging stress ng steel? Check lang natin. We just copy this one. Ayan. And instead of using 9,000, we will use the full capacity of aluminum, which is 6,000 PSI. And ano yung magiging stress ng steel if this happens? Bali, yung papalitan lang natin, ito na yung unknown, tapos yung X magiging 6,000. So, solving tau ST, we have 27,000. Ayan. So, if we let aluminum govern, the stress in steel becomes 27,000, which exceeds 9,000 PSI. So, this isn't safe anymore. Ayan. Mas malaki siya sa 9,000 PSI. Therefore, this is not safe. So, steel pala yung mag-govern. Kapag 9,000 siya, safe pa rin yung aluminum, 2,000 yung stress, and we will use these stresses to solve the torque. So, bale, T is equal to P1 R1. Yung P1 natin na gagamitin would be shear stress multiplied by the area. Yung shear stress ng aluminum, yan kasi yung corresponding to P1. Medyo iba lang yung naging label natin dyan. Stress in aluminum is equal to 2,000. Ayan. PSI is pounds per square inch. Pound per square inch. Area naman is equal to pi over 4 multiplied by 3 over 4. Inches squared. Ayan. Then R1 is equal to 4. The number of bolts, 4. Ayan. For the inner layer. Plus, for steel naman, 9,000 PSI yung gagamitin natin. Then area would be pi over 4 times 1/2 inch. Ito, squared. Then we have 6 bolts. 6 steel bolts. By the way, multiply pa pala natin sa bolt radius, 6 inches for a while. Move lang natin to. So again, steel governs. Ginamit natin yung full capacity niya na 9,000. And yung corresponding stress ng aluminum is 2,000. Below sa kanyang allowable. So 6 inches multiplied by number of bolts equal to 6. So we can now solve the torque, the allowable torque. So ito na yung sagot natin. 77,754.42. And this would be pound inch. Ayan. So again yung ginawa natin, you can solve the forces separately using this formula. Tau is equal to force over area. But yung ginawa natin, so that automatic makukuha yung torque, is yung P1 saka P2, tinranslate natin into tau 1, area 1, tas ito naman, tau 2, area 2. So any of these formulas would apply. R1 and 1, R2 and 2. So depende na lang. Whichever you prefer. If yung tinatanong naman is ano yung P1 or ano yung P2, then just use this formula. Stress times area. Ayan, ito yung P1, ito naman yung P2.